Hey everyone, this is Chris at CryptoCurrent, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my top 5 altcoin picks for 2021. If you enjoy the content or you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, subscribe on your way in, and without further ado, let's get into it. So coming at number 5, we have Theta Token. The Theta Token or the Theta Network I should say, is a solution to the current streaming problems that streaming platforms have. So we know that streaming platforms in general are oftentimes choppy, slow, and depend a lot on how much bandwidth you currently have available to you. Theta here wants to turn this centralized way of distributing content into a more decentralized way and into a more peer-to-peer way of distributing content, which in turn, results in a lot quicker, high quality, and less choppy streaming content. So here we can see that the Theta token itself is a rank 19 on CoinMarketCap, right? It's the 19th largest cryptocurrency. And what's also nice about it is that it has 100% of its total supply already in circulation, right? So there's no need to worry about the developers or the team putting big sell pressure onto the market like other coins, like Ripple or whatever. But anyways, it has healthy volume for its market cap. And I also see a lot of potential in it. In the past year or so, it's been outperforming Bitcoin, and it's been outperforming Bitcoin first of all, which is a feat in itself, and secondly, it's been crushing it on the U.S. dollar comparative. So really, when it comes to picking altcoins, you want to buy into strength, right? You want to buy into trending coins that will keep rising, despite Bitcoin rising as well, because at the end of the day, you want to beat out Bitcoin as well. Anyways. That's my number 5 pick. Coming in at number 4, we have VeChain. So VeChain is pretty much a blockchain solution to the current supply chain problems that we have, right? So in the supply chain, with whether it's food or materials or products in general, there's a huge problem with consumer trust and counterfeits. So currently in the supply chain, there's no way to know if the product you're buying is genuine and where it's been. With VeChain, they seek to solve these supply chain problems with a completely clear and traceable blockchain. So here we can see that VeChain is again in the top 20, give or take, and has a $2 billion market cap with 74% of its total tokens in circulating supply, which is good news as well. We have seen though that it for the past for its history, it has been bleeding against Bitcoin, despite having completely outperformed the dollar. But the name of the game, of course, is stacking satoshis, making more Bitcoin, because that's the store of value at the end of the day. Anyways, right down here we see that it's in one of these reaccumulation zones. So I personally have been picking up some VET at these lower levels, looking to flip a nice trade later on in this year. So not only does it have a solid project, or a solid idea, and then a solid team behind it as well, but there is general adoption with VeChain. There's already a lot of supply chains that are already beginning to test it and to use it. And if VeChain does one day become a supply chain solution, I can see this coin doing phenomenally well. Anyways, that was my number 4 pick, VeChain. Coming in at number 3, we have a little more of a legacy play here. And it is called the Basic Attention Token, right? BAT. It's currently number 66, I believe, on CoinMarketCap, with a market cap of a third of $1 billion. So it's a lot smaller than the other ones. But the reason I put it up here the reason I have it at number 3 is because I see a lot of potential for this coin. So what this coin is aiming to do, or what the Basic Attention Protocol is aiming to fix, is the problem with advertising, right? So if nowadays, the way advertising works online and on YouTube or wherever, it's the advertisers that go ahead and pay the company, YouTube, Google, or whatever, to promote their ads. And really, the consumers are the ones getting the short end of that deal, right? if you're watching a YouTube video or watching an ad, you're giving them, your time and attention, but you're not getting anything in return. What happens with the basic attention protocol is that they'll end, like, these advertising companies or these advertisers, instead of all of the money going directly to, say, Google or YouTube, it's distributed between the content creator, right? So the YouTube channel or the Twitter account, and the consumer, right? The person viewing that. And if we look down here, well, yeah, really, but basic attention token is the token that enables the Brave browser, which is a browser just like Google Chrome that I use very frequently. And, it's a lot quicker, I do have to say so as well. And on top of that, you can earn passive income by enabling ads. It's like an ad block. You can think about it like that. But if you enable it, right, so if you allow yourself to see ads, every ad you see, you're, making some money on it. And, every month or so, it's not much, but you can make $10 to $20 by just using the Brave browser. Down here, we can see the amount of publishers and content creators that have been joining the network since its inception back in 2018. And we see that on every metric, it's been growing exponentially. And this just brings even more value to the basic attention protocol and the network itself. So I see a lot of potential for this coin as well coming in 2021, just based off the fact of sheer mass adoption and good idea. Coming in at number 2, we have good old Chainlink. Right, so if you don't know how Chainlink works pretty much is that currently with Ethereum and a lot of other protocols, we have what's called a smart contract. One problem with smart contracts is that, they require real world data. And the bridge between the real world data and the smart contracts is Chainlink, right? So they're the Oracle solution to bringing information from the real world and applying it to smart contracts. So not only is it a genius solution to a current problem in the Bitcoin or in the cryptocurrency space, but for the past 2-3 years, it has been completely tearing the market up compared to Bitcoin, despite us having been in a bear market for the past 3 years or so. Compared to US dollar and compared to Bitcoin, it's been completely shredding. However, recently we have seen a very stark and aggressive correction. And right now, I think personally, this is not financial advice, but right now I think is a golden opportunity to pick up some Chainlink at these discounts comparative to Bitcoin, because I do see it performing very well in the coming year. It's a top 10 cryptocurrency, so there's a little bit less potential in the smaller caps, but if it does, end up seeing the continued adoption that it has been having on a global scale, then I see this cryptocurrency having a market cap of, in the hundreds of billions over the coming year. Anyways, that was my number 2. Coming in at number 1, it might be a little bit obvious, but it is Ethereum, right? So this is my number 1 altcoin for 2021. And to put it very simply, is that the reason I'm so bullish on Ethereum is that A, it has the largest developer base of any currency or of any blockchain. And 2, the entirety of DeFi or decentralized finance is built is built on the Ethereum chain, right? So any success that DeFi has is in turn reflected in the price of Ethereum. But yeah, as we can see, compared to Bitcoin, it has been, on the low end. But we know that compared to the dollar, it has been, completely outperforming most other altcoins. There's a lot of strength in Ethereum here. But really, what's most important to me is that it hasn't even breached all-time highs, right? So Bitcoin, for example, it breached the all-time highs of 20,000 a month or two ago, I believe. Ethereum, on the other hand, has yet to crack those all-time highs. So I don't even think Ethereum has gotten started. It's not even in price discovery mode, but it will be soon. And this is why I'm crazy bullish on Ethereum, both compared to the US dollar and to Bitcoin. And I see a very bright future for it ahead. Anyways, those are my top 5 picks for 2021. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. My Telegram's down in the description. I post there almost daily, market updates, trading tips, all that type of stuff. And, stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.